And let's come on down. And let's start with those deep inhales and exhales, just kind of waking the whole belly up, the core, and start to reach the arms out in a T with our palms facing up, and slowly bring the arms up over the head. And stretch, take a deep breath, and then gently bring them down, out and down. And let's do a few more. And then the next time we're going to bring the right knee in, arms come up and lift the legs straight up, extend through the heel, and slowly as the arms come down, and then switch legs. Let's do that again. Left knee in as the arms come up. And then as the arms come out and down, the leg comes all the way down, extend through the heel. We're going to do a couple more. Just nice and slowly. And we're going to put both feet down now. Let's slowly roll the hips up. Wake up the glutes, the back, and slowly roll down. We're going to do a few more. With that deep breath. And then one more time, and we're going to hold our hips up and walk the shoulder blades a little bit closer. Take another few breaths. And let's roll down and come into our spinal twist. Knees gently turn to one side and breathe. And then over to the other side. And let's come back to the center, and we're going to grab our ball and roll the hips up and put the ball underneath the back. And let's bring the legs to 90 degrees, and we're just going to start here. One leg out and in, and then the other. And let's do a few more of these, one at a time with the legs. And we're going to keep our left leg straight out and bring the right leg up. And then bend the right leg, bring the left knee in. You kind of see where we're going here. Right leg out, left leg straight up. And bend, and then switch. So it's just kind of like a bicycle in slow motion. Getting the hips going. And let's just do one more. And then we're going to bring the legs straight up, and let's bend and straighten the legs a couple more times, resisting the movement of the legs as they go up. So we're pressing the hips down. And then we're going to add on. So we're going to bend the legs, both of them come out and in and up. And a few more of these. And last one. And now let's slowly hover the feet toward the mat and lift and lower. So just a few of these for the lower abs as we squeeze the legs together. And then let's add on hands behind our head, and we're going to do regular crunches, lifting and lowering. And two more. And now let's lift the legs straight up, head comes down. We're going to put our hands right on the shins and let the legs lengthen toward the chest, stretching the back and pressing the hips down. And 3 more breaths. And then let's bring them out in a straddle, opening them up, and just hold and breathe, lengthening through the heels, so pressing the hips down again. And let's lift them straight up. And now we're going to add on, we're going to reach the arms through as the legs open, and then over the head as they close. And a few more. And then let's try our happy baby and press the hips into the ball and take a few breaths here. And then feet together, Baddha Konasana. And 3 more breaths. And we're going to put our feet back down on the mat. Let's roll the hips up. Walk the shoulder blades closer together. And we're going to move the ball out of the way, and let's clasp our hands underneath us so we can come up even higher with the hips. And we're going to lift the heels up. So we're going to stretch out the feet a little bit more. And then let's roll all the way down. And we're going to do another spinal twist. So either side, just kind of to lengthen and reach the arms out. And let's take a few slow breaths. And then we're going to switch the legs and go to the other side. And find a deeper twist and stretch. And we're going to come back to the center. So we're going to bring the arms out in a T and bring the knees up. And let's put the ball between our knees. And we're going to take them over to the right and bring them all the way down for a deeper spinal twist. Right hand on top of the left thigh. Turn your head to the left and lengthen the left arm out. And let's start to reach the arm, left arm up over the head and out to the side. And we're going to do a couple more very slowly so you feel the shoulder blade pressing into the mat. Nice deep breaths. And one more breath. And now let's switch the legs. So squeezing the ball as we bring the knees over to the left, down to the floor, and bring the left hand on top of the right thigh. Reach the right arm out. Roll the shoulder down. Now we're going to start to reach that arm up over the head. And then slow it down out to the side and do a couple more. And then we're going to bring ourselves back to the center. So we're still in that T position. Let's reach the arms over the head. Kind of squeeze the ball so legs are 90 degrees. And then the arms come out in a T. And then all the way down as we lift the chest up, arms reach forward. And just feel how the hips are pressing down. We're going to put our feet down and roll the hips up as we reach the arms up over the head. And 3 slow breaths. Feel the evenness in the hips. And lift as you press the feet down even more. And then let's slowly, slowly roll the hips down, lengthening the spine. And we're going to take the ball away and roll over to the side. And let's come on up. And we're going to come in our pretzel pose. We're going to use the ball underneath us and bring our right leg in front of us and left leg behind us. And start to open up our hips a little bit more. So we're going to start to lengthen as we twist to the right. Roll the shoulders down. And then forward fold, hinging from the hips. Let's walk our arms to the left a little bit as we keep the right hip down. And then walk the arms over to the right. And we're going to come back to the center and sit up. And we're going to switch the legs and take our left leg in front, right one behind. And start to lengthen here as we twist to the left, keeping the right hip down. And then let's forward fold, hinging forward. Walking the arms to the right, keeping the left hip down. And then walking them over to the left. And then let's come back to the center. We're going to sit up. And let's take our legs. So we're going to put our feet down on the floor, on the mat. Forward fold, holding the feet. So just hinging forward, stretching the spine. 3 more breaths. And then slowly coming up. And let's sit cross-legged, crisscross applesauce, or one heel in front of the other, depending on how it feels for you. And we're going to start by twisting to the right, rolling the shoulders down. Nice deep breath. And then over to the left. And let's come to the center, right hand down, left arm over. Let's feel that side opening up, lengthening. And now we're going to go to the other side, left hand down, right arm over. And coming back up, another forward fold, hinging from the hips. And 3 more breaths. And gently come on up. So we're going to take our legs and take the right knee to the center here and cross the left knee over the right knee, Gomukhasana. Let's see how this feels since we're on the ball here. And we're going to lengthen the spine, take the right hand down, left arm over. Open the chest, roll that chest open and breathe. And let's try the other side, left hand down, right arm over. And then let's come forward and just hinge a little bit, however far is comfortable. And 1 more breath. And let's come on up. And let's see about switching the legs. So now we're going to take the left knee to the center and cross the right knee over the left knee. Get into that hip a little bit more. We're going to take our left hand down and right arm over. Breathe, roll the chest open. And then go to the other side, right hand down and left arm over. And then let's come to the center, another forward fold, hinging from the hips. And 3 breaths. And let's come on up, and we're going to come on over now, move that ball out of the way, and let's come on over and do some cat-cows. And nice slow breaths. And 1 more. So we're coming to that neutral spine. We're going to take the right leg behind us, curl the toes under, extend through the heel, lengthening the leg. And then let's switch and bring the left one back there. Same thing. And now let's release. We're going to sit back on our heels, child's pose. And let's do a couple of iguanas and reach the hips forward, looking up, back to child's pose. And 2 more. So we're in our child's pose. Lengthen the fingers and arms as you roll the shoulders down. And let's come into puppy pose, reaching the hips up and taking 3 slow breaths. And now we're going to come into sphinx and bring the belly down to the mat. And so we're lengthening the fingers as we press the palms down. Take another couple of breaths. And let's try our half arm plank, lifting the hips up. And then we're going to come back to child's pose. And let's walk the arms to the right, over to the left, back to the center, and then downward dog. And press each heel down a couple more times. Lifting up on the toes, bending the knees. And let's walk to the top of our mat. And do a couple of bends and straightens here, so chest to thigh, and then start to straighten the legs. Try that one more time. And let's roll all the way up as we reach the arms out and lift them up, hands to our heart. Roll the shoulders down, twist the upper body to the right, and then to the left, back to the center, inhaling up, forward fold, and step the right leg back for our lunge, a couple of breaths. Step back, downward dog, right leg lifts up and steps forward, and the left, halfway up, forward fold, and inhale up. Hands to our heart, rolling the shoulders down, twist the upper body to the left, and then to the right, back to the center, inhale up, forward fold. Now the left leg steps back for a couple of breaths. And then the right, back to down dog. Left leg lifts up, steps forward, and the right, halfway up, forward fold, and let's come all the way up. And hands to our heart. And we're going to lift that right knee up. Let's do 5 can-cans. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step our right leg back to pyramid. So step it way back there. Let's come in our back bend, opening the chest. And then forward fold, hinging from the hips. Hips are nice and even. Hands to our heart. One more breath. So as we come up, let's reach the arms out and up. Another back bend. And we're going to step that left knee up, right knee up. We're stepping forward. Let's bring that right knee up. Really good. And take that knee open and close just one more time. Right knee open and closed, and then the right foot down. Let's try our left leg. So we're going to lift the left knee up, 5 can-cans, 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, left leg steps back for pyramid, big step back there. Come into our back bend. And a slow forward fold, hands are still at our heart. One more breath. Now as we come up, let's reach the arms out and up for another back bend. And then as we come up, we're going to lift the left knee up, so we're standing on our right foot. And then we're going to bring that left knee open and closed, and one more. And then left foot down. Let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step back to downward dog and take 3 breaths. And let's lift the right leg up, and we're going to step it forward to a high lunge and reach the arms out and up for 3 breaths. Come a little deeper into the hips. And let's twist to the right. Cross the arm over, hands together. And left fingers down, right arm up. And let's step back, down dog. Take a deep breath. And let's switch legs. So left leg lifts up, steps forward. So we're going to come in our high lunge on this side. Reaching the arms out and up, and take 3 breaths. Let's twist to the left and cross the arm over, hands together. And right fingers down, left arm up. Let's step back, down dog. And feel the difference in your downward dog as you lift the hips even higher and release the head. We're going to walk to the top of our mat. And let's hold our elbows for a deeper forward fold. And still holding the elbows, let's come into Utkatasana. 3 breaths. And now let's reach the arms forward as we stand all the way up. Arms up. Hands to our heart. And let's take a couple of breaths. Roll the shoulders down. So we're going to clasp our hands behind us. Roll the shoulders down. We're going to come back to our pyramid pose. So let's step the right leg back. We're coming into that back bend first of all. And then forward fold as the arms come up off of our back. Just a couple of breaths. And then pressing the feet down, we're coming back up. Reaching the arms up, so release the hands, coming into our back bend. And this time, as we forward fold, we're going to come into that revolved pose. So we're reaching forward, taking our right hand to the outside of the left foot. And you could put the left hand on the low back or bring it up, whatever's comfortable, as you turn the head to the left. And then slowly, slowly, we're coming back to the center with the head, reaching both arms up. And let's step forward, hands to our heart, and take a deep breath. So we're going to try it on the other side. First of all, clasping our hands behind us, stepping the left leg back for pyramid, coming into our back bend, and then hinging forward, arms come off of our back, a couple more breaths, pressing the feet down. And then let's come all the way up and reach the arms up. Another little back bend here, lengthening so there's a little bit more space. And as we hinge forward, reaching forward, we're going to take our left fingers to the outside of the right foot, right hand on the low back, or whatever's comfortable as you turn your head to the right. And one more breath. So first the head turns back to the center, and then let's reach the arms up as you press the feet down. And let's step forward. We're going to bring our hands to our heart and walk our legs and feet together. And let's come into Utkatasana, reaching the arms forward. Twist to the right, cross the arm over, hands together. And then let's twist to the left. And then back to Utkatasana, reaching the arms forward. And then a forward fold. A couple more breaths. And then we're going to step back to downward dog. 3 breaths. And let's come down in our child's pose and sit back on our heels. 3 breaths. And let's sit up on our heels and then twist to the right. And twist to the left. And back to the center. Let's take our right hand down and left arm over, another side stretch. Deep breath. And we're going to go to the other side, left fingers down, right arm over. And we're going to come to the center and let's reach the arms forward in our regular child's pose and take a deep breath. And we're going to come into our another sphinx. So let's bring our belly down to the mat and just see the difference already in our spine. And we're going to come all the way down on our belly. And we're going to bend the right leg and hold the right foot if you can. Otherwise, just press the thigh into the mat. And we're going to roll onto our back. So our right foot comes down. And then let's lift the left leg up and hold the big toe. And one more breath. Let's release the leg and the arm down and roll onto our belly. And then right leg comes down. Take a couple of breaths to lengthen. And bending the left leg, holding the left foot. And rolling onto our back. Left foot comes down. And let's lift that right leg up and hold the big toe. And 2 more breaths. And then let's release the leg and the arm down. And we're going to come back to our belly and lengthen. So let's walk the hands now underneath the thighs. We're going to lengthen, chin down, and lift the right leg up, pointing the toes, and hold and breathe. And then switch legs, lifting the left leg up. And then leg comes down. Let's lift everything up, upper body, lower body. And we're going to open and close the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. And let's press back to our child's pose. Take a deep breath. Then we're going to come to hands and knees. We're going to step our right leg forward and reach the arms up, so we're in a crescent lunge. Now let's curl the left leg, left toes under, lifting up to high lunge. And we're going to see how we do here. We're going to reach the arms forward and hold and lengthen. And if you can, lift the left leg up. We're coming into warrior 3. And then stepping the leg back for high lunge, arms up. And then hands come down, step back, downward dog. And then into child's pose, stretching the toes. Hands and knees again. This time, left foot steps forward, arms come up. Crescent lunge. Let's curl the right toes under, lift up into high lunge. And reach the arms forward. So you're really feeling that stretch, and then lift up, warrior 3, right leg up. And step back to high lunge, arms up. And let's come back to our down dog. And take another deep breath. And forward to plank. Let's come in a right side plank. Left arm reaches up. And over to the other side. Our left side plank. Right arm up. Back to regular plank. 3 breaths. Now we're going to come all the way down, chaturanga. And let's do our 5 cobras. And one more. And we're coming back to child's pose. And let's sit up on our heels again. So this time, if you can, we're going to put our hands down and lift the hips up, stretching the quads. 3 breaths. And then sitting back on our heels, let's bring our hands to our heart and just breathe here. So let's come back to child's pose and lengthen. Reach the arms forward, take another deep breath. Into downward dog. Right leg lifts up. Warrior 2. And then reverse, left arm down, right arm up. Forearm reaches down and left arm over. And let's take the right arm out. And we're going to take the right fingers down, hover them down, keep reaching that left arm over. Take another couple of breaths. And we're going to come back to reverse. So we're going to start with that left arm as we bring the right arm up. Really good. Warrior 2. And Trikonasana. Let's come into half moon, and we're going to hop the left leg up. Back to Trikonasana. And then leading with the left fingers, let's come all the way up. So arms, both of them reach out. And up over our head for our back bend. And let's forward fold. And we're going to go side to side with the legs, transverse lunges. And in the center, just let the head hang, come a little bit deeper into the stretch. And now let's come all the way up, reaching the arms up, lengthening. Warrior 2, left leg out. And then reverse, right arm down, left arm up. And let's bring the forearm lightly down to the thigh, reach the right arm over. And when you get it there, reach the left arm out. And then left fingers hover down. Keep reaching the right arm over. Let's come back to reverse, leading with the right arm. Warrior 2. Trikonasana, straightening our left leg. And let's try our half moon on this side. And just hop that right leg up. And back to triangle, putting the right foot down, reach that arm up. And then let's come all the way up. And we're going to take the arms out, flip the palms up, take the right arm down, left arm over, and breathe. And then switch sides, left arm down, right arm over. And then let's bring both arms up, reaching up, and hands to our heart. Let's come into our goddess pose and bring the elbows open and closed. And we're going to add a little side stretch, leaning to the right, over to the left, back to the center. Take another inhale and exhale. And let's straighten our legs up and come into downward dog. 3 breaths. And we're going to come forward in an up dog. And we're going to stay in this up dog. So maybe you can come to the top of your feet. Take another deep breath. And then into our child's pose. Knees together or wider. And we're going to sit up again. And this time we're going to try our regular Gomukhasana. So you could use your ball. And we're going to cross the right knee over the left one. Sitting either on the ball or if you don't need it, right on the mat. We're going to reach the left arm up over our head, bend the arm, and just take that right arm behind you. And breathe a couple more slow breaths. We're opening up the right shoulder. Maybe you're forward folding, maybe not. And then let's release the arms. First of all, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Take a deep breath. And we're going to come back on our knees and switch the legs. This time we're going to take our left knee over the right. And either sit back without the ball or with the ball. And now our right arm reaches up over our head, bend the arm. And then left hand comes, left arm behind our back. Maybe you're touching, maybe not with the fingers. But let's just breathe here. Lengthening the right elbow up toward the ceiling. And forward fold if you like, or just hold and breathe. And 2 more breaths. And now we're going to gently release the arms and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And let's come off of our ball. So we're going to come back, uncross the legs, and lift up one time in our downward dog to just stretch out the back of the legs. And let's make our way down to our mat again. And we're going to roll down on our back. And just take a couple of breaths. You could bring your knees to your chest or in happy baby, whatever is comfortable. And let's put our feet back down on the mat so we can roll our hips up and breathe. And we're going to bring the hips down slowly and roll the legs to the right, an easy spinal twist. Take a deep breath. And then let's roll the legs over to the left. And let's come back to the center into our final pose of Shavasana, and just feel your body vibrating with energy from all the movement we've done, all the circulation in the body. And feel that long, slow inhale and long, slow exhale. Feel your body supported by the earth, giving thanks for the earth. Thanks for the sun and the sky, the water, the wind, our heartbeats, and our breath. And as we're inhaling, feeling the breath coming deeper into the body, as we wish ourselves good health and harmony, peace for our homes and families and communities, and for our brothers and sisters everywhere, for peace on the earth. Let's slowly begin to deepen the breath, and we're going to reach our arms over our head and roll to the side. Take another slow breath. And let's press ourselves up and come into our seated position as we bring our hands to our heart and seal in our practice today together. Let's take a deep inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Carol, I hope you did okay.
Better than you might have thought, and the blacks helped.
Good. I'm so glad. You are a tough old bird. I'm so glad. You're an inspiration, even with a deep cut and sutures in your finger. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
But you know, what this does for you mentally is, it's so good.
Yeah,
So
it's
good.
very true. Thank you so much. Thanks for
Thank you.
coming, everybody.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.